everybody, today in this video I would like to share to all of you about something that helping the teacher to deliver short story in the learning to the students. Before I start to explain about it, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Rifatus Mafada. My student number is 18530051 from B 2018. And I'm a student of English Department in PGRI Adibuana University, Surabaya. Now, I would like to share what will I do to deliver a short story in learning with lesson planning. This video I make for my final test project of literature of English. What is lesson planning? Lesson planning is a teacher's daily guide for what students need to learn, how it will be taught, and how learning will be measured. As we know, before we start the activities in the classroom, as a teacher, we should making and modeling a lesson planning. Making and modeling lesson planning is really helpful for us to arrange the subject and the material that we will share to the students. Not only subject and the material, as a teacher, we should prepare what method that will apply is. The subject and the material that have been chosen from the three of short stories that have been shared is how water lilies began. In lesson planning, there are three classified reading activities. The three of reading activities are pre-reading activities, while reading activities, and the last is post-reading activities. So, what will I do in each reading activities? The first reading activities is pre-reading activities. In these reading activities, there are three activities that I will explain to all of you. The first is showing the cover of the short story that have been chosen before. The cover of the short story is How Water Lilies Began. And the second is helping with cultural background. In the second activities, I will asking the students to guess what the topic is based on the cover of the short story. After that, stimulating the students with giving some questions such as, have you ever read the short story? What do you know about the short story, and what do you think about the cover of the short story? And the second of stimulating is developing the students' critical thinking with make a small group discussion and give them the text of the story to discuss the setting of the story based on the context. Next, the second activity is while reading activities. This activity is little bit different with the first activity. In the while reading activities, there are three activities that I will do to helping the students. First is understanding the plot, the second is understanding the character, and the last is asking to the students to looking for the difficult vocabulary. To understanding the plot, I would like to asking to the students to make a summary as the main point of each paragraph based on the short story that have been given to them before. The second activity is that I would like to helping to them is understanding the characters. To helping the students to understanding the character, I would like to helping the students with make a list adjective which are most appropriate with each character in the short story. And the last activities is asking the students to looking for the difficult vocabulary. To helping the students to looking for the difficult vocabulary, I will be providing the multiple choice to the students to guessing the meaning of the vocabulary based on the context of the short story. The last activities that I will do to deliver the short story is post-reading activities. In these reading activities, there are 3 activities that I will do to helping the students. The first is helping the students to make interpretation. The second is understanding narrative point of view, and the last is asking for critical discussion. For the first activities is helping the students to make interpretation in the story by providing to the students with general questions that I share to them based on the conflict occur in the short story. Furthermore, the second activities that I would like to helping to the students is understanding narrative point of view. In this activity, I will be asking to the students to think what the possible metaphorical meaning or moral value that occur in how water lilies began as the short story. And the last activities that I do is follow up fluency practice or discussion by asking the students to present about their critical discussion which seems to be depicted to the text. Okay, that's all my opinion about what will I do to deliver the short story with the title How Water Lilies Began in Learning to the Students. Thank you.